Podcasting from their dining room table in
Way-ho.
California, it's the Stonebergs with Dave Stone and Katie Strandberg. Get it? Advice and encouragement from two goofballs who can barely run their own lives. Call now at 562-548-2012 to be a part of the show. Now welcome, the Stonebergs.
That's us.
I'm a queen.
Why did they do that?
I don't know. I think they're waving to themselves because they have a high confidence in themselves.
Okay.
In themselves.
They're confident in themselves.
In themselves.
I understand.
Good morning.
What's going on, Boo?
Oh, hello, Boo.
How are you? Let's try this again.
What?
This is take
right.
two.
Yep, take
Yeah,
two.
I forgot to hit record again.
It's actually for everybody's benefit. I went on a weird headband tangent. Let's just go for it, you know?
Now, what's going on with this headband?
Okay, so this headband, thank you for asking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to become
It's lumpy.
headband. I know.
It's bubbly.
It's bubbly. Well, it's texture. Now, all the rage is texturing.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's a little piercing to the sides of my head. So I have sort of a headache. So I might take breaks. So I just wanted, for fashion's sake.
Okay.
I wanted to show everybody. Okay, so it's for washing your face. It's not for daily use.
Are you going to wash your face on the show today?
No, I was putting makeup on.
Uh-huh.
Quite honestly, I forgot. Okay?
Yeah. Okay. I understand.
Now we're committed.
Get a little closer to that microphone.
Okay.
There we go.
Well,
Come on.
Charlie's
There we
right
go.
here.
All right.
He wants
Charlie
to be a part of the
can speak
show.
into it as well.
Ooh, how the heck are you?
I'm well. We have a new number, by the way. We lost our Google Voice number, 213-282-3615.
In that order.
213-282-3615. Like she said, it's got to be in that order.
What happens if
If you mix up the order, you're going to get somebody else, and we can't do anything for you. So that's just how that works. But anyway, 213-282-3615. Welcome to the Stonebergs. I'm Dave Stone. That's Katie Strandberg.
That's me.
Together, we have joined forces and became the Stonebergs.
It's true. Hello.
How you doing, Boo? Did you have a good week?
Oh my gosh, I had the best week.
Yeah, we were pretty busy this week.
Oh man, I'm so full.
Mm-hmm.
It's been the food week of the year.
That's just business as usual
Is
for
it
me.
really?
Yeah, I've been on a roll cooking though.
Yeah, no, you've fattened me up.
I got a recipe later on today. We'll talk about what I cooked a couple nights ago. That was
good
pretty
God.
good stuff. But yeah, busy week. Nothing too terribly exciting other than we did commit pastry fraud this week.
Oh boy. Oopsie.
Yeah. You want to explain what happened there?
Okay, so one of the greatest humans ever, named Virgie, our beautiful neighbor. We go on walks. We're friends. I don't want to push it though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't.
Taking it slow.
Taking it slow. Taking it slow. She's, you don't want to come on too clinging. Anyway, I was saying, Dave can make you something for your birthday.
You signed me up to cook for her birthday.
I did, because she loves your food.
Yeah, last year I made her a big old batch of biscuits.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
I make them. Yeah, that's one thing I will say. Well, not the one thing. It sounds like I don't like them, but the one thing. No, Mark and Virgie both are neighbors. They're big fans of my cooking.
Yeah.
So while that is flattering, it also puts me under a little pressure in terms of anytime there's a celebration or a holiday. I feel like I got to deliver the goods, and you signed me up, unbeknownst to me. You told Virgie that I would be happy to make what?
A cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll.
Because I wanted
Now, the only problem with that is I've never made cinnamon rolls in my life.
But I didn't even say, oh, he can make cinnamon rolls. I amped it up. Like, I even sold it. Like, do you like cinnamon rolls? Like, I brought the cinnamon roll into
You planted
this.
that seed.
I did. And then I watered it and loved it.
Yeah.
Spoke positively to it, and here we are.
So the day before her birthday, you were like, oh, by the way, I need you to make a batch of cinnamon rolls for Virgie.
And you had a weird blank look like, I don't.
Well, I've just never made them. I'm sure had I studied up on a recipe or something, I could have concocted it. But so, well, really what she wanted was my frosting because it
That sounds
that
so
does sound,
dirty.
she wants my frosting.
Oh, no.
Ugh, gross. No, but at Christmas dinner, what did I even make that had the frosting on
I don't
it?
know. It was great. Something with
Oh, we got
bread
a bunch
or-
of pies.
Pie.
We got 3 different pies for Christmas dinner, and I always make homemade whipped cream. By the way, homemade whipped cream, easiest thing in the world. It's literally 3 ingredients. It's powdered sugar,
Oh yeah.
it's heavy cream, and vanilla extract. Easiest thing in the world. You got to get the measurements right, but you throw all that shit in a mixer, boom, mix it up, you got homemade whipped cream. So for Christmas, I took it a step further.
Oh God.
And I added a stick of softened butter. I made buttercream.
In case you didn't think it could
Yeah.
be fattening.
Yeah. You
I added butter.
made it even more fat. What's fatter than whipped cream? Buttercream. And we all know how I feel about buttercream. I love it. Don't get me started on Krispy Kreme. By the way, we'll break out that petition again to get Krispy Kreme to bring back the original glazed cream buttercream
I've never
donut.
seen you get so serious.
But yeah, this is don't get me started. But so she went ape shit over the buttercream at Christmas.
She did.
We got some store-bought pies, and that's how you do it. You get the store-bought pie, then you make the homemade whipped cream.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, "Oh, he must have made the pie too." It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
So she just went on and on. She wanted me to make her just a batch of the buttercream,
Oh.
just to eat like pudding or
Yeah.
yogurt or something.
Oh yeah.
So you signed me up for cinnamon rolls. For her birthday was Friday. I've never made cinnamon rolls, and I'm sure
Yes,
they're
you
not.
have, I'm sure.
No, I've never made homemade cinnamon rolls.
No, but I'm sure you put the thingy. What are those? Pillsbury?
That doesn't count.
Yeah, it
No,
does.
no, no.
That's great. See,
I'm
that's
not-
what I was thinking.
I'm not-
Just throw it in there.
No. I'm not
Frosting
sticking
is-
my name on it. I'm not doing some instant bullshit and saying I made it. So my
You'd
point
rather
is,
buy it and then put one
My
item
point-
on.
I was running low on time. I was busy. So we went and procured commercial cinnamon rolls, brought them home, unboxed them, put them in a casserole dish, and then I did make homemade buttercream. Now, in my defense, I didn't say, "Hey, Virgie, happy birthday. I made you some from-scratch homemade cinnamon rolls." With her and Mark, anytime we gift them a gift of
yeah.
food, if I make them a batch of biscuits or a pie or something,
Yeah.
I love to do the Ding Dong Ditch.
Yeah.
Ding Dong Ditch sounds like a place off of Santa Monica Boulevard. Anyway, I love the Ding Dong Ditch where I just ding dong and then I roll out
dong.
and then she's like, "Oh, surprise." So anyway, I don't think I've ever done that in my life. You see that in the movies?
Ding dong, did she?
No,
Ding dong.
no, the passing off commercial grade food as homemade, like in Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah.
When he goes and gets the crazy takeout and unboxes it and pretends he made it.
Oh
I've
my
never done
gosh.
that. This is my first
Really?
time. It was
You've
exhilarating.
never done that? Yeah, it's fun.
It's exhilarating.
Well, it feels good too
Yeah.
because you're like, wow, I probably could make this, but
Yeah.
not as good.
Yeah,
And now it's mine. I'm cheating.
yeah. I'm a real lying bastard. Happy birthday.
I don't even want to look at you.
We're
I'm
fooling
ditching you, and here's some.
Yeah. Yeah. Not only did I not make these, I'm just going to throw them at your door and leave.
Well, I got
So that was
her-
exciting.
No, that
I've
was
never
so
done
good.
that before.
Well,
You're corrupting me.
Cinnaholic. Oh my god. I mean, it's a problem. It was the best.
We drove all the way to Echo Park to get 6 cinnamon rolls. Plain. I ordered them plain, and the lady looked at me funny. I didn't feel like going into what I was up to. But yeah, I said, don't put any icing or frosting of any kind, because this is one of those like fancy places where they got like 10 different. You could get whipped cream, buttercream, raspberry frosting, chocolate, whatever. It's
Yeah.
like plain. What kind of
Wow.
psycho goes to a cinnamon roll store and gets them plain?
I mean, yeah, they must think something's off with you. Like you're poisoning some frosting
So,
for your coworkers.
and
Not that I've ever done that.
to my knowledge, Virgie is none the wiser, and it will remain that way. We take this secret to our grave.
Okay, I can't promise that.
So yeah, Virgie, big fan of the buttercream. So, the cinnamon roll part will be our little secret. So
Okay, but what if she specifically asks for the recipe?
Well,
for the cinnamon roll.
I'll learn. I looked up some recipes, and it looked fairly straightforward. Anybody that can make a world-class biscuit, such as myself, probably not going to have too much trouble on a cinnamon roll. But it was a time issue.
Well, now we have to do the same crime again if she requests said cinnamon roll. You can't just willy-nilly your way into making a world-class cinnamon roll.
In your defense, I used to do that all the time when I was a kid. I would volunteer my parents and grandparents for things and not tell them till like the night before.
Oh, no.
I remember in second grade, we were doing some pumpkin drive. We were going to go buy a bunch of pumpkins at wholesale and then flip them and donate that to charity or buy something for the classroom.
Okay.
And we needed a table, a big table kind of like this. And we didn't have one. And my grandfather was very handy. We're construction, built trailers and stuff. I was like, well, Granddaddy will do it. And they're like, great. And this was like a week before we needed it. And the night before, I had forgotten. I was like, oh, yeah, Granddaddy needs to build us a table by tomorrow. And he pulled it off. It was a crude table, but it held those pumpkins just fine.
Oh, my gosh.
So, anyway.
Wow.
Just a couple of liars.
We're like, no, we did it for good. It's fine.
So that was exciting on Friday.
was.
And then we come home from that adventure to find a street fight. There were people literally fighting in the streets. Right in front of our apartment.
Cartoonishly fighting. It was a cartoon. It felt weird.
And okay, when I say fighting, I really mean a subduing. I didn't see any punches thrown.
There was no punches.
One guy just had another guy in like a jujitsu hold on the ground.
Yeah.
And apparently the guy who was being held down broke into his apartment. But I felt like there was more to it than that. I felt like, to use an old police term, it was domestic related.
Well,
I don't think they were strangers.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I think there was some canoodling going on, and somebody caught somebody, and then that guy that was subduing him, the person on top doing the move.
He was very upset.
Well, and he was so focused on his victim.
Yeah.
You know what?
I'm not kidding.
Look at you.
I'm not
Look
kidding.
at you. You want to kiss me.
And he kept lecturing him. Wow. He had him in some sort of, they were both on the ground.
Yeah.
And it was a white guy and a black guy. And the black guy was being subdued. And he had like both, and the white guy was kind of on top, but kind of to the side. And he had one of those moves. I don't know enough jujitsu to know what move it was.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
Like a crucifix type thing. Like he had the guys.
Yes.
The black guy's arms were spread out like this, and the white guy on top of him was holding his left arm down with his arms and his right arm down with his legs.
Yeah, it was very weird.
Yeah, it was very confusing.
It was very confusing and slow, and they were talking
And-
throughout this whole thing.
You know what?
I'm
Look
not
at you.
kidding.
Look at you.
I'm not
Look
kidding.
at you.
And then at some point, the black guy who's being subdued dropped the N-word, which we all know by now. I know this is very touchy subject, but I don't think anybody's getting offended by that word if it's coming from an African American.
Okay.
That's just kind of the social pass.
Sure.
But the white guy was getting upset that the black guy was dropping the N-word.
Yeah.
And he kept yelling at him, "Don't say that word." And I just thought, with everything going on, that's what you're worried about?
Yeah.
The black guy dropping the N-bomb?
And then I loved how he dropped his resume. Like, well, I used to be a paramedic, so I know if you're not breathing.
And the black guy's like, "You're choking me." And he goes, "I used to be a paramedic. I know if I'm choking you or not." And then I'm like right there trying to decide if I should intervene or not. And it just seemed like a whole mess that
Why
I
didn't you intervene?
Well, because he wasn't really like hurting the guy. He wasn't choking him, and he wasn't. Now, if he was just beating the shit out of a poor helpless fella, I would have, of course, stepped in. But I was right there. I was front row, and I was just trying to decide. But he was just kind of holding him down. We were all waiting for the cops.
Oh, it was very weird.
But it was about 10 minutes of all. There was about 10 or 12 of us.
It felt
It felt like a high school fight where everybody circles around.
That's what it was. That's what happened.
Yeah, and the two fighters were on the ground, and everybody else is standing up, circled around him. And I was just like, well, if he's just going to sit here in this jujitsu hold, I don't know why he's doing it. I'm not going to
I was
intervene.
expecting you to get in there and remember that
you
one
pick
guy.
Your battles. Oh yeah, that
other guy that just came and slapped him.
Yeah, then some other guy just falls out of a tree and punches the white guy in the face while he's holding this guy down.
Yeah.
And I thought that he was a complete stranger.
He just, yeah.
I don't know if he saw a white guy holding down a black guy and that was his way of intervening.
I don't know.
And then I gave him a dad speech. I just go, hey, don't make it worse. That's all I could think to say. Don't make it any worse.
What the fucking fuck?
And then he just ran off. He wasn't even involved. He just wanted to punch somebody in the face.
He really did cartoonishly run away. Huh.
Yeah, so it was an exciting day.
It was.
But other than that,
our little neighborhood.
Not much going on in our world.
Well,
how you feeling, Boo?
I am feeling great. Here's the thing.
Charlie's okay over there?
Yeah, I realize that most of my life is dedicated to Charlie.
Oh, without a doubt.
And where he's going, what he's doing. It has a lot to do with where I'm going and what I'm doing, or vice versa. It's a lot of work.
I think we tried to do some math the other night. If I had to guess, and this isn't me exaggerating or trying to be funny, more than 50% of your waking life and sleeping life, you and Charlie are touching it somehow. He is
here. Yes.
He is on your lap. He is by your side. More than 50% of the time.
Yeah.
Even when you're sleeping.
So I'm never alone.
Yeah, and it's like, and I'm not making light of this, but it does remind me of you basically have a conjoined twin.
Yeah.
And I'm not making fun of conjoined twins. I'm just saying.
No, I would love a human twin conjoined.
I don't know if anybody desires that, but you have that with Charlie.
You have a friend all the time.
Yeah.
Which is cute when they're little.
I just said we're not making fun of that, but do you have any more conjoined twin jokes? No. Okay. I started this. He's touching you almost all the time.
Yes.
And it's not even a thing. I've seen other dogs that are obsessed with their owners, but they can be. I've seen dogs that are comfortable. You sit in that chair, I'll sit in this chair, and I'll stare at you. That doesn't even work for him. He's got to be touching you. Yeah. Almost all the time.
Well, and getting up is an issue. I think, okay, is that glass of water worth it? When I'm sitting on the couch and Charlie's atop of me, it is like, ugh, I'm not that thirsty. Like, I will reroute my needs because he has already nestled, made himself at home.
He's very demanding.
I just need a break. I just need a break. Take him, please.
I tell him this sometimes, though. I feel like I manifested him. I used to sit around and think, like when I was in the van, I wanted a cat and a dog, and I had neither because I lived in a van. But when I used to think about the little dog, I wanted a tiny dog, but not like a full-on Chihuahua. Like the really small dogs, they're too frail.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to step on them.
They're cold. Yeah. It's always cold.
But I wanted just a cute, tiny dog. And I feel like if you looked up cute, tiny dog in the dictionary, you would find little Mr. Charlie there.
No, you would. And thank you for manifesting him to be my conjoined twin dog.
Speaking of which.
Okay. Boo.
Set you up with that one.
Thank you so much. That was really good.
I don't know.
I felt good. Okay. Ooh, he's moving.
Oh, jeez.
Yes, I'm free. I'm free.
Okay, hold on. Coming right back.
Nope. Get out of here.
We have a topic today.
Okay, we have a topic. I thought since it's 2024, why not bring in the new year with some manifestation?
Yeah.
Science-based. It is science-based.
What was that? Good Lord.
Listen.
Hey.
Why
don't you manifest a phone that doesn't fall out of your pocket?
Oh, gosh.
You do that.
You're in a dude. Okay. So, guys, manifestation is not just doing a vision board or wishing. When you hear the word manifestation, Boo, what do you think?
I think of manifest destiny, which is the stupidest thing I've ever heard of.
Oh, no.
Don't get me started on that.
Yeah.
God wants us to live here.
No, that's...
Okay.
No, yeah.
People already live here.
Okay. What other things do you think of?
Manifesting. There's like a flight manifest,
Yeah.
For everybody that's on the plane. Sometimes those come in handy.
Okay.
Man, I've never given much thought about manifesting.
Like you hear it, and what's your initial feeling? Like, ugh, eye roll, The Secret.
This secret gives you everything you want. Happiness, health, and wealth.
Yeah, if I'm being honest, probably my knee-jerk reaction of manifesting. It's a little eye roll, a little hippy-dippy.
Okay.
What
do you know about it? Like,
I don't really know much. Well, you manifest something means you will it into existence?
Close.
Wish it into existence?
No, see, that's what it isn't.
Okay.
Okay. So, according to Mel Robbins, who has amazing glassware, by the way.
What do you mean?
Like glasses.
Oh. I thought you meant
Is
he
that
also sold
the way to say good glasses?
Eyewear?
Eyewear.
When I think of glassware, I think of like plates and bowls and shit.
I like that too, but anyway. Great YouTube videos. She's great. A lawyer, all sciencey, and I'm a business lady. Anyway, she had a great video on manifest. What? What? She is business lady. Is that what you're laughing at? Oh.
Delayed reaction on that one. That one hit me. Business lady. What does a business lady do?
I got my briefcases.
Hey, Kramer, what's in that briefcase? Crackers.
I honestly do feel when I say business lady, I am picturing working girl Melanie Griffith strutting down New York City streets.
I'm employed.
I don't know why she has suitcases. Anyway, Mel Robbins was talking about how manifestation is not just hoping or wishing. Why do you think it's wishing? Why do you think that's a bad thing to wish?
I don't think it's a bad thing to wish.
You don't think it's a bad thing?
But I think you have to do more than wish.
Yes.
I feel like wishing is the first step. Then you got to go out and make it happen.
That's a beautiful thing you just said.
And I'm not one of these new... by the way, we've not talked about this. There's a whole new culture I've found on YouTube of like success bros. Like...
Oh my God, what?
Like A, how to be masculine and macho, but B, how to be a winner.
Yeah.
There's this whole industry where you got to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You got to work out by 4:30. Then you do a cold plunge. Then you do some yoga. And then you eat a bunch of raw eggs. I don't know. But there's like these guys that have like their daily routine.
That really inspires me.
This is, this is what I do to be a badass.
To help you become the man you know in your deepest heart that you're meant to be.
What are they called?
It's just like, I don't know what it's called. Just, I'm calling them success bros.
Success bros.
There's like these bros, like these entrepreneur millionaires, and this is how I made all my money, but even more than the X's and O's of that, it's a lifestyle. And I get up at this time, I work out, I eat this, I do this. I just like, well, good for you.
Yeah.
I sleep till 10 a.m. because I'm self-employed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because you're the success bro.
I manifested that.
Yeah, you did. Listen. Okay, so it's not just wishing and thinking, and it's also not just saying, okay, I want a Ferrari, let me put a picture of a Ferrari. Mm-hmm. No, it's not. It's doing the action. Okay. So it's like a muscle. Now, I was telling you the other day that I feel like this in cognitive behavioral therapy.
There you go. Cognitive?
Why was it so hard?
Because you added syllables to it.
Did I?
Yeah.
In cognitive behavioral therapy.
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
Cognitive behavioral therapy.
It's okay. Sound it out.
Maybe I should go back on Adderall.
Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about that. You've been off Adderall for how long?
I don't know.
Over a week.
Feels like a long time.
Almost 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Involuntarily.
Yeah, because there's a shortage.
Yeah.
Hello. I'm just off of Adderall.
How you doing?
Tired.
Yeah.
But weird, too. And also, I'm sorry if I've been impatient and going on tangents.
You asked me this morning if I've noticed the difference. I said the only thing remotely noticeable is you're a tad more impatient.
In what? Can you give me an example? And I am an ass, so I'm sorry. You're correct. Whatever it is.
Honey, are you sure I can't heat you up a piece of pizza? Leave me alone! Okie dokie. I was trying to fix you dinner the other night, and you just screamed at me to leave you alone.
I was watching my shows.
I wasn't asking you to take out the trash or loan me money. I was trying to make you dinner.
Was it a leave me alone?
You screamed to leave me alone. But in that half joking, half serious way.
That's always joking. I'm not telling you to leave me alone. That would be horrifying. It's playful. Jokey. Back and forth. Poo-poo. What were we talking about? Manifesting. So, but yeah, with the ADHD, I'm not on Adderall right now. So it is a lot of branches that aren't being finished, but I'm trying to finish them.
Okay.
So I should go back. I should. But I don't know where to get it.
Well, I suggested that I don't know if I should be saying this into a camera. But all right, we're rambling. Okay. But real quick, we do need to address this.
To manifesting.
You've been on Adderall for years.
Yeah.
You're prescribed it.
Yes.
You have a psychiatrist.
I do.
Who subscribes it every month. You have to check in.
I did the whole thing. Blood work. I don't know.
And then they never give you enough. Like there's no overlap.
No.
Your monthly prescription runs out.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's a day or two before you can get the next batch.
Yeah. No.
And that's crazy to me. If someone needs prescription meds, they probably don't need a gap every month.
Yeah. No, you're
so
supposed to
I suggested we just go buy it off the street. I'm serious. No, we keep your prescription, but we buy 2 or 3 weeks worth off the street, same dosage, and we keep that to fill in the gaps in between prescriptions.
But then, isn't that just cocaine or speed?
This new version of it hit the streets, and wow.
Not that blue stuff.
I mean
Adderall just makes your heart go brrr.
But what's the difference? Whether it comes from Rite Aid or Tim.
There are some who call me Tim.
Tim.
I know a guy named Tim.
Do you really?
He'll get it for us.
We should call Tim later.
Call Tim.
All right, manifesting, boo. We're going back, but
that is a good idea. No.
Because
we should just go buy street drugs.
I have never. Well, no, I used to. Okay, back in the day, very long ago, one time, yes, I purchased a pill, $4 for a pill.
What kind of pill?
It was like Adderall or Ritalin or something. But yeah, I organized my whole kitchen that night. It was amazing. But yes, you could get it off the street, but you don't really know what it is. I guess you could Google it.
But isn't it? I don't know if it's harmful, but it can't be helpful to just stop and start all the time.
No, it's not helpful, as you could see. I don't mean to scream at you. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
It was jokey.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Manifesting.
Okay.
So I don't really know anything about it. And my knee-jerk reaction is it's a little hippy-dippy because it just... I mean, what's the actual definition of manifesting?
Okay. Manifesting is preparing your mind, body, spirit to help you take actions to get those things.
Okay.
Now, these could be things you want now or later or where you see yourself. Like, I don't know, just getting that energy and like start embodying, okay, I feel one day I would like to own a house. Well, why not drive by a house that you would like? And then why not, hey, I want to own a house one day when I can't wait for it. Like it's going to happen to you instead of, and what actions can you take to get there? Yeah, that's a really horrible way of explaining it.
I understand. That makes sense.
So it's like preparing, like really, really, I don't know, just like seeing it in your head, feeling it, and actually believing yourself to be able and willing and trained enough to go into that position, whatever that is, a good relationship or a good career. Because when we have like vision board manifesting, it's just, okay, look, that's a Lamborghini. Well, I don't have a Lamborghini. That's kind of just, you go negative. You get really like, I don't have that. The gap between me and a Lamborghini is so far away. But what if you can just feel like, oh, this is a really great car. I feel safe in this. It's a different feeling, and wanting is different. So manifesting isn't wishing. Manifesting is a tool preparing you for something bigger.
Okay, because I've heard the argument against vision boards.
Yeah.
Of like, just make a collage of things you want and you're supposed to get them.
Yeah.
But yeah, if what you're saying is it's just because I have a Lamborghini,
right,
a picture one on a poster board, doesn't mean I'm going to get one.
Yeah.
But maybe seeing that every day motivates you to put into action the steps that it takes to get there.
Yes.
Like, you're not just going to look at it every day and think, oh, I really want that. But maybe seeing it every day reminds you to do this or do this or do this or do this that could lead to that. That's a bad example because nobody needs a Lamborghini.
No. Yeah,
But,
I keep saying
you know,
Lamborghini.
yeah.
Also, I don't want a Lamborghini.
No, yeah.
I don't know why I keep saying Lamborghini. I think it's fun to say.
It's a 9-year-old boy's example of success and excess.
Sorry. So yeah, it's actually manifesting is taking an action that is inspired by your manifesting.
Okay.
So how would you explain that sentence? Because I fully don't
Read it to me one more
understand
time.
it. Okay, ready? Take an action that is inspired by your manifesting.
Well, yeah, like I said, you take action. Like,
right.
I'm looking at the Lamborghini every day. Looking at it 1,000 times a day ain't going to make it magically appear.
Right.
But maybe by constantly seeing it, I'm constantly reminded that that's my goal or that's what I want. So what am I doing to get that? Do I need to go get a better job? Do I need to invest? Do I need to do whatever that might lead to the stupid Lamborghini?
Well, I have a question. When you were seeing, did you ever go and see your fellow comedians on like a night show? Like when they got like a Conan?
On a late night show.
Yeah, late night
absolutely.
show.
Probably 5 or 6, maybe more. Probably 10 times I've been, which is always fun, but it's also like, man, I need to get my shit together.
Right.
Yeah.
But you go and you feel you're in that room with them, you're in that space.
Yeah.
And then you start feeling confident like, hey, I belong here.
I went and saw Joe Zimmerman do the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson back in 2013. I went with him as he did that. And like a month later, I was doing it.
I
So
mean,
maybe I manifested that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Because you believed that, oh, wait, I could do this. Look, the scents around me. Like you could see all the like soda and drinks. And
That's important.
yeah.
Somebody told me, because I think I was already kind of in that process. And then someone else told me, like, oh, you need to go. Like, Joe just happened to get it. And it's like, oh, somebody recommended that I go with Joe for that exact reason of like, so if you get it in a few months, you won't be as nervous. You'll know where to go.
Yes.
You'll know where the green room's at.
Rehearsing.
You'll know the stage manager. Just one less thing to worry about in terms of like going into a new situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because why not? Why not feel that way? And when we rehearse our body, our mind, we start to gain that like muscle memory. So it's so cool to just have that. And that made you probably less nervous, right? When you did book the Late Show?
One less thing to worry about.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it is a nerve-wracking event. Your first time doing TV.
And what does it feel like when you're backstage? This is a manifesting technique.
Yeah, I don't know. It was exciting.
Okay.
It was good.
Was your heart racing?
Yeah. It was very nerve-wracking.
Were you sweating?
I mean, I sweat when I'm not nervous.
Yeah. Were you chewing gum or anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah, just so you kind of just envision the whole thing. And when you actually live it and see it and experience it, that's a feeling that you'll revisit and maybe when you're prepared, because manifesting is just like eating healthy. It's a part, but not the whole thing of like getting in shape.
Yeah.
It's just a tool.
Yeah.
It's not, I don't know. It's really believing in yourself. And I know that sounds so like believe in yourself, but even the small words that we use every day is kind of putting ourselves in that negative space. Like I can't, I won't, all that. And I know it sounds so cheesy and Tony Robbins, but it's like, well, I can. And if I truly believe it, like, no, I can.
Now, does what you're trying to manifest, does it need to be realistic? I mean, I would assume that
I think so.
Your success rate increases if what you're trying to manifest is somewhat realistic.
Yeah.
I guess what I'm asking is people who are unrealistic or not, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but someone who just has unrealistic goals,
right,
and wants and needs, like it's going to be hard to manifest some of that shit, bro.
Well, it's going to, and you're not going to believe it. Like manifesting is closing your eyes. I mean, sports psychologists do it all the time with injured Olympians. So usually athlete gets injured, they're scared to go back. So then the psychologist gets in there and they use visualization. How does it feel?
Why are they scared to go back? To get re-injured?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's like a PTSD thing.
Huh.
So they have them describe every single A, B, C, D, E, F, like before, like say it's a ski jump and they got injured. Oh. Well, they make them, okay, so you're getting off the ski lift. What does the snow feel like when you're, like every single shred of detail up to that moment, they make them relive. And then they see themselves doing it, and then they know, okay, I could go back and do it.
That's interesting because I was aware of sports psychologists as far as every context I see them in, it's always like winning and losing or choking in the big moment, but not. That's interesting, like an athlete who gets injured.
Yeah.
And they are now reluctant to return because of how scary that was or how painful that was or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I really love it though. Like I figured out, okay, those like inspiring, football movies from Disney or whatever it is, that coach that's given the speech. I love those because
or the Gatorade commercial. Every Gatorade commercial is meant to inspire.
Really?
Yeah.
I should watch them.
They always make me feel like shit. There's one and with all due respect to disabled athletes, like more power to you. But like sometimes you're watching a Gatorade commercial and there's a guy with no legs like bench pressing 500 pounds and you're like, well, aren't I a piece of shit? It like makes me feel bad.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh boy. That's tough.
Or like the Gatorade, I think the Gatorade Corporation thinks that everybody is a competitive athlete. Like, I don't know, like they're marketing towards like college athletes that are about to turn pro.
Yeah.
Like not everybody's training for the NFL draft, dude. Just thirsty. Is that cool? There's a disabled guy swimming across the English Channel.
Okay, that's bad. That's not manifesting.
Oh, okay.
See, what you're doing is coming from a negative space.
Oh, okay.
You need to come from a positive space. Okay. Manifesting is all positive. You have to frame it like that. You could even talk like that and make it helpful.
So what else can I do if I really want to manifest some shit?
Be a man.
To help you become the man you know in your deepest heart that you're meant to be.
Okay.
Manifestation sounds like we have too many men.
It really does.
Oh, fuck that party. That was a real manifestation. Where the chicks at?
You know what? Stop making this about you.
Speaking of which,
this is my time to shine.
I saw a meme the other day of an
don't
actual...
put a light over my bushel.
Of an actual sausage party. I would love to go to an actual sausage party.
That's like a
That'd be
orgy?
great. No, an actual sausage party. I invite a bunch of people over. We have all kinds of sausages. It'd be great. got bratwurst, got
Are you
not
doing
worst.
a bit? Is this a bit?
I saw a meme that said whatever the gist of it was, I'd love to go to an actual sausage party, and I thought, me too. It's so funny that sometimes slurs or whatever, like we forget the literal context of something. I'm just saying, an actual sausage party would be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Wow.
Go ahead.
All right. Manifesting removes the obstacle of self-doubt, resistance, caution, minutia, and overwhelm. Okay. So, but what is the problem with this sentence? Ready?
Okay.
I wish I was in a good relationship.
Well, I think there's an actual grammatical error in there somewhere.
Okay, that's okay.
But
I wish. I'm saying wish.
yeah, the wish.
Okay.
That's the wrong part. You're not supposed to wish.
No more wishing.
No one's ever supposed to wish.
No one's.
Oops, sorry.
Listen, what is going?
I'm all right.
Hey, I'm talking big picture, Mister.
Okay.
Okay, you can't wish because it's in your control. You're giving your control up to someone else when you're like, I wish. You take control. So it's I will.
Will.
I can.
Can.
1 second.
Will, I can, I shoulda.
Oh, you can say can't, but it could. I'm really butchering this research. I'm just so excited. Okay, hey, are you?
Yes. Leave me alone.
I'm so sorry.
Teach me something.
I'm sorry, Nico. Oh, God. Nick Gannis, everybody. Let's give it up for him.
We got a new fella behind the camera.
Oh, my gosh. And just, a big part of our heart.
That's right.
Yeah.
We manifested
We manifested you, Nick.
Okay. All right, back to it.
Uh-huh.
Stop. Listen, saying I don't want to be anxious anymore, that puts me in a negative space. I don't want to be anxious. But what empowers me not to be anxious is saying...
How can saying I don't want to be anxious, how can that be a negative thing?
I don't know. You can't, I don't want to is negative.
Okay.
That's what Mel says, okay? So I can't wait to have a calm, confident state of mind.
Okay.
So it's polite.
Instead of saying what you don't want,
right,
say what you want.
Do. Yes, that is it. Boom, chicka-laka, chicka boom. There's more, but you seem so checked out, but I understand.
I'm right here.
Okay,
I
feel like you're far away.
No, okay. I'm right here. Lay it on me, sister.
All right, so don't get impatient with manifesting. You're supposed to do it every day, okay? You have to be consistent. Hey, if you're overweight and only have a salad, are you going to lose 20 pounds? No, you have to make it a consistent daily routine. Right. And that's what manifesting is.
Okay.
And small action steps.
Okay.
So you have to do the work.
You got to do the work.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of words.
No.
Affirmations.
I mean, it sounds so obvious, but it is great advice in that, like, we all have an idea of what we want, an idea of how we can improve our lives. I want to lose weight. I want to earn more money. I want to be more whatever.
Yeah.
But like that's just step one.
Yeah.
So you
now
you have to say
you can.
Well, believing, but also putting together a game plan and then executing it.
Yeah.
Putting
that's
together.
Tough.
Well, how am I going to do this other than just I wish it?
Yeah. You could wish in one hand and crap in the other, and see which one fills up first.
I always like that one. That's a good one.
Because, it was visually stunning.
Yeah. Wish in one hand and crap in the other. Tell me which one fills up first.
Manifesting with the Stonebergs.
Crap in your hands.
I really...
Are you high? Are you really?
I didn't. I'm so sorry.
What'd you do? Gummy?
I did.
Are you all gummed up?
I am, and it hit. I'm so sorry. This is very bad.
You manifested that.
I did manifest it. I'm sorry. I think it's fine.
Ride the wave, babe.
Listen, I'm really sorry.
Tell us some more about manifestation.
No, I feel like I'm
You're
talking
great.
in circles.
You're not. You're not.
I am.
You got it.
I am.
Sound it out.
We're wasting.
Sound it out.
Don't create a vision board.
Okay.
Feel the vision.
Uh-huh. Now, what does that mean? Feel vision. What the hell does that mean, though?
There's a lot of phrases like that.
But what do they
Big,
mean
but-
by that?
Well,
you said that for a reason.
Okay.
You highlighted that in your workbook.
oh, there is a gap from where I sit. Wait, you feel I was really bad at school. Feel discouraged. This is a lot of my disabilities, not just the edible, okay? You will feel discouraged, impossible gap. Oh, yeah. That's when the Ferrari's on the wall and you just feel like it's too far away and you don't believe it. So don't do vision boards. That's
Okay.
what not to do. Okay? Prepare yourself, then go. It's a good little quote. Don't
Like you're going to the bathroom? That sounds like how you teach a toddler to potty train. Prepare yourself and then go. Don't go until you're prepared. See, that's the problem. What he was doing, he was just going with no preparation.
Oh, so this one I really like. Don't just think of the end goal. You know, there's no timeline.
Okay.
So take time out of it when you're manifesting.
No, don't just think of the end goal.
My notes are
Is this it's not the
No,
destination, it's the journey?
no. Only looking at the end goal, meaning, okay, I'm going to achieve this perfect marriage or whatever the hell. You can't just think of that and have a timeline on it.
Okay.
Because that's not how manifesting works, my friend.
Okay.
There's no timeline. Like LL Cool J says, dreams don't have deadlines.
Did he say that? Mm-hmm. Ladies do love Cool James.
I loved LL Cool J.
I
back
bet
in the
you
day.
did.
Yeah.
Remember,
He was sensual.
Mama said knock you out. That was a fun one. That was like, yeah.
Mama said knock you out.
Are you telling me you love LL Cool J, but you don't know Mama said knock you out?
Titles are hard.
I'm gonna knock you out. Mama said knock you out.
Oh, that's empowering.
Yeah.
Like my mom told me.
And the video, he was like boxing.
Yeah.
Was a little on the nose.
Yes.
Like, I would like to think that knock you out is a little more metaphorical than like, no, literally, I want to punch your lights out. Thanks, LL. But the video was just him in a boxing ring, shadow boxing to the camera, I think. Yeah. Or maybe he was
He's
actually
a good
fighting someone.
actor.
Yeah. LL Cool J is a fantastic actor.
He is.
Everybody says that.
I can't wait to meet LL Cool J and
You love Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Dogg.
That's funny.
Yeah, I really dropped that
love
Snoop Dogg
love
merch
Snoop.
for Christmas, but you were
Right.
not picking that
Yeah,
up.
I missed
I
that
was
one
like,
over my
I
head.
really love this Snoop Dogg jogger.
So he's got his own line of clothes now? Of course he does.
Yeah.
Here's a question. Who says no less to commercials, Snoop or Shaq?
Oh,
Shaq is in
Shaq.
every commercial.
Shaq's
but
in
Snoop's
everything.
everywhere too.
yeah, that's true. Well, Snoop is a businessman.
Yeah.
You know, he's running an empire, my friend.
Quite
Because
possibly
he
a murderer,
manifested
too.
it. Whoa, really?
Oh, very much. There's a very good possibility
Potato,
he murdered
potato.
somebody before
Things
he was famous.
happen, okay?
Who
We move on.
amongst us?
We move on.
Who hasn't participated in a gang slaying? You know?
What's a gang slang?
A gang slaying.
Oh, boy.
It was gang related. Because that was murder was the case that they gave me.
Oh, right.
I know he got charged, charged with murder. I don't think he got convicted, or I think there was some weird loophole. But
Well, he's
you
a
know,
nice
not,
man.
not to shit all over your hero.
He's a brilliant businessman.
He is.
He is. Listen,
Old Snoop.
with his suitcases.
What suitcases?
Remember, I was a businesswoman earlier. I was doing
right.
a callback.
Oh, callback to your own joke. There we go. Got it.
This
Got
has
it.
been the Stonebergs.
What else? Is there anything else you want to tell us about manifestation?
There's so much more, and I feel like
you got all kind of. You know what? Let me read your notes. That'll be a fun thing to do. Let me see what you've got over here.
Don't go. There's other pages. Don't. No. It's like
when you prepare yourself, there you go. Creating a vision board. You just start looking from where I sit. There is an impossible gap, and it will make me discouraged. There is a gap from where I sit. You will feel discouraged. You wrote discouraged.
It's D. It's the D's sometimes have legs.
I didn't know you did that. Well, it's clearly a B. A reverse D is nothing but a B. Impossible gap. Yeah. It's hard to make heads or tails out of some of this.
Well, I keywords. Mm-hmm. Quotes are hard.
I understand. Let me ask you this. Let's
Okay.
talk about personal experience.
Yes, please.
And not your chicken scratch. Have you ever manifested something? Have you ever successfully manifested something?
Of course.
Okay.
Your ass.
Really? You
Yeah.
manifested me?
Absolutely.
Really?
You weirdo.
You could have manifested better than this.
No, Zach Galifianakis.
Uh-huh. Meaning what? That's a guy.
Well, you look like him.
Oh, I look. You used to think about dating a funny bearded guy?
Yeah.
Really?
Well, Zach Galifianakis.
You wanted to date him specifically.
Yeah.
And then you found out he was married or whatever.
To like a really good person. Anyway.
You know, he's supposed to be a great dude.
Of course he is.
There's a story that came out recently about he befriended a unhoused woman years ago in his neighborhood. And then when he got successful, he found her an apartment and paid for like 10 years in advance. Just gave a homeless person an apartment. How cool is that? And I think he took her to some premieres and stuff.
Oh, that's
as
cute.
Like his date.
So she was a puppet for him.
Puppet.
Come, my little homeless woman puppet.
Or maybe he's just trying to do a nice thing. That's negative thinking right
I know.
there.
See, that's not manifesting.
So you wanted to marry Zach Galifianakis, and you got Dave Stone.
No, but like 90s country was involved. I wanted like a country bumpkin. Have you ever heard of the not that you're, oh no. No.
You wanted a country bumpkin, and here I am.
No, because I was from Corona and the ranch. I have Charlie hair in my mouth.
Okay.
Anyway, I manifested you. No big deal.
Well, holy shit.
NBD. Mm-hmm. No, okay, wait. And then it was personality. I always wanted a certain personality. Someone to make me laugh.
Well, how about that?
Yeah. So good job. Way to exist, man.
Now, is there anything you're trying to manifest currently that will pay off in the future?
That's a great question. Why don't you share yours first while I think on mine? You go first.
I'd like to manifest a really big truck. Well, it's just the dumbest thing.
Well,
I want to manifest a pool table.
Okay, pool table.
No, no, for real. I want to manifest a backyard.
Ooh,
that's one of our personal and financial goals.
Can't wait.
Is to not own a home. We just want a plot of land. just want a yard,
an area.
No, but seriously, I think that's something.
That is. That's a good one.
I don't know if that's greedy or whatever, because I don't need a backyard. I mean, we have a wonderful apartment. I like where we live. I like our neighborhood. But I'd also like a big old backyard.
That'd be so fun.
That I could do all kinds of cool shit in.
Yeah. Like what?
Where to begin? Barbecue? I'd be barbecue. Yes. I'd be smoking barbecue all the time.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I'd probably get into woodworking.
Ooh.
I'd probably set up some sort of batting cage.
Yeah.
We'd have animal stuff.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, a hammock.
Oh, I think a hammock's a good call.
A place to go and lay and look at the stars
chime,
at night.
But a nice wind chime, like a cool wind chime.
Yeah. Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah. No.
So much we could do with a backyard.
That would be cool.
I haven't had a backyard in 20 years.
Really?
Yeah. Just been living in apartments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Backyard. That's yours.
Backyard. I'd like to have a backyard.
Nico, what's yours? You don't have, that's personal. Sorry. Do you want to manifest something? Yeah.
He's already manifested it.
Okay. Little steps a day. Okay, I'm going to manifest. Oh, wait, no, I was about to be negative. Oh, I'm a negative person sometimes.
What's your deal?
Okay, sorry. I'm going to manifest. I'm going to get better. I feel like that's negative. Anyway, I'd like to be decent at stand-up.
You're already decent.
I'm okay, but like I want to be good, you know? I want to like get in shape.
That girl, she's decent. Decent's such a funny word.
Yeah, it is. So I guess that's my
You want to get better at stand-up.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's a negative way of saying it. So I'm trying to think of how I will get better at stand-up. Okay, see, I'm willing it. Something about willing she was talking about as well, but that's in my notebook.
So you can manifest, it's not just like physical or material things.
No.
Like I want a Lamborghini or I want a backyard.
No.
You can manifest improving something about yourself.
Right.
Interesting.
So instead of I want a backyard, I can't wait to sit in my backyard that's full of amazing trees and grass and actually feeling that. I can't wait to have that experience or to feel that peace or to feel, I don't know.
Yeah, but see, I think you're splitting hairs with it's negative to say I want.
I don't
think it's negative to say. I think it's negative to be like I want to stop being such a fat piece of shit. Like I get how that's negative as opposed to I want to be in better shape.
Right.
You know, I don't think it's negative to say I want and then
I don't know. I didn't get to that part yet.
Yeah, you didn't write that down in your book. What else is in there you didn't want us to read?
No, it's gratitude pages, but they are weird.
You writing poems?
I think I'd be a good poet.
What if you
what
just
if I
wrote
was a secret
incredible
poet?
poems?
Oh my gosh, I would be so
That's
excited.
funny. Like
okay. Wow.
The goober who could barely string a sentence together, but they write brilliant poetry.
Yeah.
That's funny.
You don't know me.
You don't know me.
Well, listen.
What else is going on, Boo? So, man, that's our manifestation TED Talk.
Yep.
Well,
I
hell
did
yeah.
it. Listen. Oh, I forgot to do the timer. That's why.
You son of a bitch.
Man, I'm so sorry, guys. I will be ready and, yeah.
Shout out to Melinda who gave us a call about a Man of Constant Sorrow cover done by Miley Cyrus.
Miley Cyrus.
Melinda, I listened to that. It's very, very excellent. Also, she wants to know why I don't like Kansas City Barbecue. It's not that I don't like Kansas City Barbecue. Everybody hypes it up. I've only been a couple of times. Both times I've been to Joe's Kansas City. Completely underwhelmed. Come on. I'm from Georgia. You got to do better than that if you're going to impress me with barbecue. No, I mean it was solid, but I might have caught him on an off day. It was just not smoky enough, not tender enough.
We don't have enough time.
I think a local comic in Kansas City said that they, quote, make their own sauce, which is always no shit. I've had so many, go to this place, they make their own sauce. Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. That's me being negative. But
I know.
That's not a selling point.
You're not manifesting a good barbecue experience.
The reason we're not listening to Melinda is we lost our phone number. So Google, I don't know what happened. So that phone number that's in the intro and everywhere, that's no good.
Now it's a new one.
213-282-3615.
In that order.
I can't even play the calls from the old number.
Oh, you
so
don't?
Not only do we not have access to that number anymore, I don't even have. So Melinda, we were going to play you. But nonetheless.
Not play you like in a weird way.
Play you like a fiddle.
Oh, boy.
Real quick, let's get, we finished The Curse. We've been talking. Well, we've only been back since
we've been talking one time last week
off
about
the
it.
air. We've been talking for months. I've been following this damn show for 8 or 9 weeks now.
Yeah, it was a long show.
Oh boy, am I just stupid?
No, it was
I don't
weird.
understand. There's a trend in movies and TV now where just this open-ended, ambiguous endings. You fucking figure it out. Like, no, give me an ending.
Please,
There's nothing hack about a well-written ending.
Yeah.
Now, I know you don't have to pay off every little thing that you've ever set up, but like, major things that they set up didn't get paid off.
At all. Just drop it.
And I don't want to spoil anything if people haven't seen it. So
Yeah.
I'll just say there's a bit of a, if you would have gave me 1,000 guesses on how this show ended, I would not have guessed.
Not at all.
They pivoted into almost another genre. I'll leave it at that.
Mm-hmm.
Almost another genre completely.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, they can do that in this universe? Holy shit. And while I appreciate the abstractness of it, and I like a good curveball and a weird left turn, and I like weird shit, you could, that being said, they could have still paid off stuff and done the weird ending.
Yeah. It was rough. And then we watched that Killer Flower.
We watched Killers of the Flower Moon.
Mm-hmm.
You fell asleep. In your defense, it is 3 hours and 26 minutes long.
So 3.5. Let's just go ahead
3.5 hours.
3.5 hours.
I loved it. I thought it was great.
Well, it was like 19 movies in one, of course.
Great acting.
Long acting.
Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro. I should know this. The lady who just won a Golden Globe. She was great. Native American lady.
I understand.
Lily somebody.
Tom.
Lily. I almost said Braveheart, and that sounds racist because she's Native American, but I feel like it is a weird combination of words. I don't know. She's awesome. I love that movie. I thought it was great.
Yeah. No, it was very good. It was long.
It was long. I mean, it's
so long.
Yeah, that might be his longest movie.
Oh, what is going on? Is he just like, let's see how far I can push it?
The Irishman was right at 3.5, I think.
I mean,
Casino is about 3.
See, that's beautiful. I liked Casino, but
Goodfellas is a little over 2.
Just stop.
You believe this? This old bastard's been making movies for 50 years?
That's insane.
At least 50 years.
Yeah.
When did Taxi Driver? I know that wasn't his first movie, but he was making movies in the early 70s.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Scorsese.
Scorsese.
Kundun. I liked it. Remember that? When he made the cameo in Sopranos?
Oh, no.
Christopher and Adriana are trying to get in a club in New York City, and they can't get in because it's the red velvet thing. And Martin Scorsese, well, it wasn't him, but it was supposed to be him. It was someone playing him, a lookalike. He gets out of a limo, and he's like, Scorsese. And he gets to go right in. And Christopher just goes, Kundun, which is a weird, it was one of his real art house movies he made. Real obscure art house, but it was a Scorsese. Kundun, I liked it. So that's that reference you didn't get. I'm doing this new thing where I over-explain, oh, you didn't get my reference? Pull up a chair.
It starts.
Boom.
Yes.
Let's talk about that dope meal I made the other day.
Okay, yeah.
Made chicken and grits.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
People know shrimp and grits.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally in the South, you'll run across fish and grits.
Fish and grits.
I ain't never heard no chicken and grits.
Yeah.
Big D is carving a path.
Oh, it was so good. Delicious.
Mexican style. So here's what I did. First, let's make these grits. I got some really awesome mail order grits. This is an unpaid advertisement, unpaid endorsement. I think the name of the company is Anson Mill. That's why it's unpaid, because I'm not sure.
Okay.
Anson Mill, they're out of the Carolinas, either north or south. And they make, it's just one of these companies, they make grits and flour and cornmeal, but like the good shit. And I don't know enough about all that stuff. I'm not pretending I'm an expert, but I know enough about cooking. One of the principal principles, one of the key keys of cooking is get the best ingredients you can afford. So no matter what you're cooking, always get the best butter, get the best meat, get the best whatever, the best maple syrup.
Okay.
Splurge on maple syrup. Anyway, so I got some fancy mail order artisan white stone ground grits.
Whoa, that sounds fancy.
Soak them overnight. Get them nice and tender.
Okay.
The next day, do a 5-to-1 ratio. Grits to liquid. You got...
So dump a bunch of water in there.
You got 10 ounces of grits, get you 50 ounces of water. 1 to 5, 5 to 1. Grits being the 1, water being the 5. Now, sometimes I will use chicken stock when I'm making grits. But also, sometimes you just want to taste the grit.
Yeah.
So I use water. Get you some good water, some bottled water, not this stuff out of the... I'm still scared to death.
Oh, I think it's
water.
fun. I want to see if I grow a third eye or something.
Anyway, 5-to-1 ratio, grits to water. Boil that shit up on medium. Stir it up. You got to keep it stirring. You don't want any of the grits to stick to the side or the bottom because they'll burn. But you don't have to stir it constantly like you're doing a roux. But, every 5 minutes, give it a good stir. All right, that water will start to evaporate, kind of cook down.
Yeah.
Those grits will thicken up. Throw in a couple of bay leaves. Throw in a little white pepper.
Ooh.
Throw in some kosher salt. What else? The whites of a green onion, sliced white. A green onion, but the end part where it's white, throw that in there. Save the other part for a garnish. There you go.
Ooh.
Get those grits nice and going, right? At the end, we'll put in some butter, maybe a whole stick.
Oh, wow.
So anyway, I got the grits going. Oh, yeah. Big old pot of grits going, and right towards the end, then I took my chicken thighs. 400 degrees for about 40 minutes. Mm-hmm. Little olive oil. Mexican style, what I did was put that tahine. You don't know about that tahine seasoning.
So good.
It's like powdered lime.
I don't know.
Red pepper.
I love it.
Garlic. So basically, tahine covered chicken breast. Baked them in the oven, 400 degrees for about 40 minutes. Pull that out. Oh, I forgot about this part. With the grits, I chopped up some bacon. Some slab bacon, not just the sliced store-bought shit.
Slab is just thicker, or what?
Slab is a slab of bacon that hasn't been sliced.
Ah, got it.
I go to my butcher shop, you can get that slab bacon. So anyway, point being is I diced it up into nice cubes, so it has a better texture than if you were just to chop up regular pre-sliced bacon, because that stuff's so thin, right? So I cubed up or diced up some, I don't know, maybe a quarter pound of bacon. And then threw that into the grits. Then took all that bacon grease and put it in there, right? Mixed all that in there. Then when I'm done with the chicken, take the chicken off the pan. Then you got all that chicken fat and grease. Guess what? That goes into the pot of grits. No.
It was delicious, though.
What does that
It
look?
was delicious. I'm just thinking of it, the visual. I know. No. I loved the grits.
Okay.
They were delicious and amazing. I was thinking of the chicken fat and the...
That ain't nothing but flavor.
I know.
People,
You're right.
People get nervous around animal fat and grease.
That's
not negative.
Manifesting.
You need to manifest a better attitude towards this chicken fat. Point being, bacon goes in, bacon grease goes in. We're cooking the chicken. While the chicken's resting for 10 minutes, you take the tray of all that grease and fat, you dump that in there. Mix all that shit up. Boom. On the plate, little shredded cheddar cheese or Monterey Jack. Ooh. I didn't put it in the grits to make it a full-on cheese grit, but just cheese on the plate, or grits on the plate, little cheese on top. Hit that with some pico, a little white onion, little jalapeno, little tomato, little cilantro, right? Then the chicken breast or the chicken thigh on top. Garnish with lime, maybe a little more pico or cilantro. Holy shit.
It was delicious.
Mexican-style chicken and grits. It's good shit.
That's a really good recipe. It was delicious. It was fun. It was flirty.
It's good stuff.
It was just a delight.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
If you want that recipe, I did this years ago on the Boogie Monster. Might as well restart it up. If you want that recipe, just let me know. I'll send it to you.
Give me a little type-a-roo on the DM.
The Stonebergs podcast at gmail.com or davestonecomedy@gmail.com.
There you go.
Word of mouth this week. My good buddy Shane Torres has a new special out. If you guys don't know Shane's so funny. He has a podcast with my old podcast partner.
He does.
We're Eskimo brothers.
Oh. In the podcast world.
No Accounting for Taste is Shane and Kyle Kinane's podcast. Very funny. But Shane, brilliant comic. Shane and I go way back. Shane and I did the Montreal Comedy Festival together.
Aww.
Back in 2013. Yeah, that's the first time I met Shane. We hit it off. Great dude. So funny. He tours with Bert Kreischer.
Oh.
Yeah. I have one buddy that opens for Tom Segura, and I have another buddy who opens for Bert Kreischer, so I get them confused. But
okay, name dropper.
Yeah. Don't ever drop names. Robert De Niro told me that. We were at Joe Pesci's house. Did I do that joke last week?
Yeah, I think you did, but I think you should do it every week now.
It's a good one.
Hi, Charlie.
Shane opens for Bert, travels all over the world.
Oh, he's hilarious.
Shane is so damn funny. He's got a brand new special on YouTube called Blue Eyed Mexican.
Ooh.
Blue Eyed Mexican. Shane's partial Mexican. He's a partial Mexican.
Wow.
Shane's from Fort Worth, Texas.
Well, that's
some
great.
more facts about
There
Shane
you go.
Torres. Shane's a great dude. So funny, though. Shane went viral a few years ago with that bit. He did Conan, and he did that bit about Guy Fieri. You ever remember that bit?
Can someone please explain to me what the hell Guy Fieri ever did to anyone?
Kind of. What was it?
He didn't do anything wrong. He's just, the whole bit is, I don't know why everybody hates Guy Fieri. He didn't do anything wrong.
That's a good impression.
He's so funny. But Blue Eyed Mexican on YouTube, Shane Torres, Torres. Shane Torres. You probably know old Shane, but if you don't, check him out. Very, very funny stuff. Boo, where can we find you on the social media?
Ooh, at KT Low Strandberg. Is it Strandberg? Yes.
I know. Sound it out.
At the letter K, the letter T, LOW, Strandberg.
There you go.
Ooh.
I'm at _Dave Stone.
And
dumbdavestone.com for tickets. I got to update my website.
Yeah.
I don't even think these are on my website yet, but together we'll be in Humboldt County, California.
Heck yes.
Be up in Eureka, California. Mid-March. I don't have the exact date yet. Savage Henry Comedy Club.
Okay.
So, yeah, we'll probably be a few other places. We're going to be in Portland. I'll be at Helium in Portland. I think that's March 13th. So, yeah, we'll figure all this shit out.
It's going to be a hoot.
It's going to be a good time. Boo.
Yes.
Thank you for manifesting such a pleasant episode.
Thank you for manifesting my...
I'm just putting in the work. Lamborghini.
Thank you guys for listening. We love you.
Give us a call, 213-282-3615.
Okay, love you. Bye.
I got a spring in my footstep, a hot dog, I'm looking alright. I got a burning feeling way down in my pocket tonight.
Oh, Lord, yeah. Okay, thank you.